Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. My name's Shane, Small Town Exotics. If this is your first time here, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, notification bell, whole 9 yards. You'll be notified whenever we post new content. Welcome to the channel. To all the newcomers, everyone else, welcome back. I'm just gonna do a short episode this week. There's been a lot of talk on the channels I watch about mites. So I'm going to tell you my experience with mites, and I'm not going to go into all the scientific stuff. There's plenty of videos out there on all the scientific stuff to do with mites and all that. So basically mites are the fleas of the reptile world. So I mean, you're bound to get them if you got reptiles. The first time I got them, a bomb went off in my head. And I freaked out. So there's plenty of channels out there that have the whole breakdown on what exactly a mite is, how to break up its life cycle, because that's how you really kill them. As far as I know, nothing kills the eggs, but when they're born, that's when you want to, once they hatch, that's when you want to kill them. You need to break up their life cycle. So, I did provenomite the first time. And I did exactly what everyone says to do. Spray down the tubs, you know, of course take all your animals out, dump all the substrate, wash all the tubs. I had tanks for the quarantine room at that time and stuff too. Wash everything out, let it dry, spray provenomite, and let that dry in the tubs and in the tanks. Don't spray it on the animal. And I did that. Followed all the directions, let it dry. And so you can also get this. I don't know if you can see that with all the glare. This is a bed bug and lice removal. It's the same exact thing as provenomite, all the same ingredients. So what that did though was it killed one of my hognose snakes. I lost a hognose, and it died a very painful death, honestly. So we followed the directions, let all the tanks and tubs dry, put paper towels down, put all the snakes back in. Everything looked fine. Me and my wife went to work, kids went to school the next day. When we got home, 2 hognose snakes looked like they were having seizures, and one of the ball pythons was too. They were doing a herky-jerky. I mean, there's no mistaking it. And after I did some research, it was poisoning from the active ingredient in provenomite. I had to do some research on that. And the ball python, we were soaking the snakes, all the snakes that showed signs of poisoning, soaking them. The ball python made it. One of the western hognose made it, but one of them didn't. And it was a pretty painful, slow death, honestly. I mean, there was a couple times I contemplated putting it out of its misery myself, but I didn't, because the other 2 snakes were showing signs that they were pulling through. So I was hoping against hope that all 3 would, and like I said, it didn't. So of course that second day I totally tore apart everything again, totally washed everything out, get the provenomite out. So I didn't want that stuff anywhere near my collection after that. So then I tried a different method, which was using ivermectin. Get you a close up on that. Okay, you could get this at like Tractor Supply, livestock type stores. And you basically, you make a diluted solution and you wipe all your snakes down with that. Honestly, that didn't work for us. I did it for 2 weeks and the mites were, I think they were gaining ground. And supposedly that was supposed to work, but it didn't. So, in the meantime, while we were going through all this, I was doing lots of other investigating, looking around, and Mussel Serpents University, Palumbo. He had a video out on mites, and so I followed that. I even emailed him, and take this into consideration, all right? This is how cool Palumbo is. I emailed him. I have never once bought a snake from him, never once had any interaction with him before this. And I emailed him because of his video, and he had recommended Frontline. Get that into focus. This is what you want to get, okay? It's real easy. It's made to be put on animals, and it says it's good for like 30 days. I don't know how accurate that is when you're dealing with reptiles, because snakes are going to go into their shed cycle during that 30 days. But so you put it on your snake. I spray down a paper towel, mist the snake, wipe the snake from head to tail, and that's it. Put them back in their enclosure, and then wait a week. Do the treatment again. And I go for a third treatment, do it on the 3rd week, and after that, they're gone. So what that does is, your snake is the food source for these mites. So if you stop the mites at the food source, they're not going to have anything to eat, and they're going to die. Whether the Frontline kills the mites or not, they will not go on the snake after you put the Frontline. They're going to die of starvation. Eggs hatch that you didn't kill anyways, they're going to die too. They're not going to go anywhere. So that's what did the trick with me. No snake ever showed any signs of like sickness, poisoning, anything of that sort when I used Frontline. And so for me, in my collection that I have right here, if mites ever pop back up, I will only use Frontline. So I do use the bed bug lice spray, Prevenamite type spray. And what I do is I spray my door jams. I have 2 doors that come in here. One goes into my house and one goes outside. And I spray that door jam once a month just to keep any mites from coming in from outside. I don't know, little security measure. Maybe I'm paranoid, but it doesn't hurt anything. And while I have the door open, I'm ventilating the room. I do like an air exchange in here once a week anyway, so I will spray the door jams to the house and to the outside, and that's it, man. You keep the Frontline on them for three applications, you're good. Those mites will be gone. And so let's look at a couple of the hognose snakes. I have one exactly like the one I lost to Prevenamite. See, this is a normal type hognose. She's actually het for Xanthic, but this is a normal pattern. I love these little hognose. They got a lot of personality. This is a het albino. It's a red het albino, meaning it's been line bred to have some dark reds in it. This is a anaconda, het snow, and het ghost. We actually got her at the last Pomona. She's moved on up to fuzzy mice. These hognose, you gotta feed them twice a week, or I do anyways. This is our Arctic anaconda het albino. Got her from Fox Science. Her name's Annabelle. She was one of the ones that had poisoning from the Prevenamite, but she pulled through. This is a super anaconda albino. His name's Axel. This is one of the males. We got 2 males, 4 females. So when you have a super anaconda they're patternless basically, except for the head. They have these little flames. Oh, there you can see it. And this is our snow male. He's a great snake. That's our little hognose project. We got 6 of them, 2 males, 4 females. And with that, we're gonna end this. Thanks for tuning in. I got a lot of work to do. Change today's water change day, change out all the bowls, feed the hognose. Sunday's work day around here, so until next time, rock on.
Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe,
and hit the notification bell, and we'll see you guys next time.